Good morning, ladies, and welcome back to the channel for our powerful upper body workout. Today's routine is going to help you build strength in your biceps, your triceps, the back, chest, and shoulders for lean, toned up arms at home. For equipment today, all you'll be needing is a light to medium weight dumbbell. A variety would really be best, but if you don't have that available to you, a filled water bottle as substitute will be absolutely fine. Smash that thumbs up button for me, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to grab your free guide from the links in the description, and let's get started. All right, everyone, we're getting started in just a moment. Now, as far as our routine goes today, this is going to be very similar to last week in that we've got another unilateral training. So we'll be working one side and then the other, focusing on our form, evening out imbalances, and giving that other side a chance to rest before we move into the next exercise. Our format today, we've got supersets, so we're doing 15 of those supersets. The first 5 are for back and biceps, the 5 after that, chest and triceps, then we've got 3 for the shoulders, and 2 for body weight only. Now, my weights today, I've got my 8s, I've got my 10s, I got my 15s. A variety would be best to have in front of you so you can see what works best. However, I just want you to use whatever you can get your hands on, whatever is challenging to you. So we're gonna get started, 45 seconds each side, and then we get a 30 seconds rest. I'm gonna use my medium weight to start. You're gonna squeeze that elbow in, turn that palm up. We're gonna come up towards the shoulder, out towards the side. We come up towards the shoulder and back towards the front. Going in 3, going in 2, going in 1. Okay, so let's face straight ahead. Turn that palm up slow, squeezing that bicep, and out towards the side. So all of these, not the most creative arm exercises today. We really are focusing on strength and thinking about the muscles we're working. So you're squeezing that bicep, shoulders back and down, don't hunch them up like this, and engage those abs, slight bend in the knees, facing straight ahead, and knowing that you are gonna get a really good burn in today. We come towards the front, up to the shoulder, and out towards the side. I do think this one's gonna go by fairly quickly, and it is pretty motivating knowing that you have a whole rest on one side before you go back to it. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one on this side, and switch. So starting at that 90 degrees, palm up, we come up to the shoulder, out towards the side, up to the shoulder, out towards the front. Who is excited to feel this arm burn today? We've got the back and biceps, we've got the chest and triceps, I've got my heavier weight here, and I want you to really challenge yourself. So if you do have that variety at home, and you have those heavier weights, do not be afraid to pick them up for this one. We've got plenty of time to work on these muscles, and as you get to the end of this workout, I want you to note in the comments by the end what size weights you use. So as we go through our workout guides, you know how I have the calendars here for you, then you know exactly what you used when you revisit this, and you can level up. All right, another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down and back towards that other side. Okay, so see, it's gonna go by pretty quick. So we squeeze that elbow in, palm is facing your thigh this time. I want the arm all the way down. Really want you to work for it. So we're gonna come up towards the shoulder, back down, then we turn the palm to face the quad, up to the same side shoulder, and back down. Slow and controlled. Take your breaths, grab water when you need it. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do this. So up to that shoulder, slowly all the way down. Palm faces the quad, up to the shoulder, all the way down. We've got that cross body and hammer curl. Still working the biceps, still squeezing that muscle, still thinking about it. Oh yeah, there we go. Squeeze up, lower all the way down, towards the quad, squeeze up, lower all the way down. Controlled, elbow stays in towards that waist. Now if you have your elbow flying out away from your waist right now, it's not gonna work things the way you want it to. The more you keep that elbow in, the harder it's gonna be. You have to control it. And in 5, great job everyone, 4, 3, 2, give me one more curl on this side, and we switch in 3, 2, 1. Come up to the shoulder, all the way down, turn that palm to face you, come up towards the shoulder, squeeze that bicep, and all the way down. Now think about those muscles. Create that mind to muscle connection. You have plenty of time for these movements to think about the muscle you're working. If you want to slow down the reps, pick up a heavier weight, you can do that. I'm not going to stop you. And if you want to go a little bit faster, maybe get a little bit more cardio in there, okay, you're going to go with a lighter weight. Squeeze up and lower. Squeeze up and lower. Now make sure the shoulder's not doing this. I want it rolled back and down. There we go. Into that curl and into that cross body. Amazing. For 3, for 2, for 1, and lower it down. Okay, so from here, we're gonna take that hinge forward like we do with our rows. So I want your feet facing forward, slight bend in the knees, but really hinging at the hips. We're gonna squeeze that elbow in towards the waist. We come down and out towards the side to shoulder height. You've got 15 seconds, 45 seconds each side, and if you feel that the weight is pulling you at all for that fly, the weight is too heavy, you can go with something lighter. Going in 5, going in 4, in 3, let's hinge it forward, come low as you can. For 2, for 1, we squeeze, we lower, we come out towards the side and down, making sure that that weight is not pulling at you. So when I started these, just for your reference, when I did start with the flies, I had to start with like a 2 to 5 pound weight because even that was really tricky, but over time, you'll be able to build that muscle, but you're squeezing the back and shoulder muscles as you lift into that fly. Out towards the side and squeeze that elbow in towards the waist. Feels good, right? Starting to feel a little bit warmer. 15 more seconds here. Control that movement. Out towards the side and squeeze that elbow in with the palm facing down as you come to that fly. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we switch. Let's go. Squeeze up on that other side and out towards the side. So we have 2 more supersets for back and biceps. Then we go into chest and triceps. I think this is going to be one of the best workouts to come back to in terms of building that upper body strength. Really standard exercises, nothing really like absurd or fast paced. I think this is going to be one of those go-tos for us. Squeeze in and lower to the side and lower for 5, 4, come on, work for it, don't drop that weight, 3, and 2, last full rep, out towards the side, and lower it down. Okay, while you lift yourself up, just have a moment, give that a break, that tension in that area. We are gonna come back into that position, going back to our other side now. So this time we hinge forward, slight bend in the knees. Now you're only coming down as far as you can while the hips are pushing back. So once you feel that rotation stop, that's as far as I want you to come down. Now your palm is gonna face out away from you. We squeeze up, then we come down, we turn the palm to face us into a crossbody curl, going in 2, going in 1, face down towards your mat, palm is facing away from you, we squeeze up, we lower, we turn that palm to face us, up to the shoulder, and lower. Sorry, not to face us, away from us. So we squeeze up with that palm facing out. Now we turn the palm in and we come up to that crossbody curl. So as we squeeze back, we're squeezing that shoulder blade, working the back muscles, and as we turn that palm in, we're working the biceps. 15 more seconds here. Keep working hard. If you need to stand up at any point, you feel too much tension in your back, just take that moment and then come back down for me. For 5, 4, 3, I think you're doing incredible. Keep working hard. 2, last 1, and we switch. Palm faces out. I'll show you from the front. Make sure those knees are not buckled in. We come up. We turn the palm in, into that crossbody curl, facing down towards your mat. Really think about those muscles that you're working. Hinge forward a little bit more if you can. Squeeze and lower. Lift and down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Control that motion. We're gonna come up to standing again after this. So last time you've got to be in this bent over position for these supersets. Another 3, another 2, last curl across, last supine row, and lower it down. We're gonna come up to standing. I want you to stand nice and tall for me. And then we're gonna go into our chest and triceps. So for this one, the palm is gonna face towards you. We bring that hand all the way down. We come up to shoulder height, pulling that weight towards your chest and back down. 45 seconds each side. Grab some water if you need it. I do think you've got like plenty of rest between these to go with a heavier weight. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1, palm is in. We lift, 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 and lower, 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 lower. Slow, 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 slow. Yes, that's it. That's the pace that I want you at. I want you to control all of these. We've got our fast-paced workouts. We've got our cardios on here. We need things that are gonna control that tension on our muscles. So we squeeze up, and the elbow comes in line with the shoulder, and then we come back down. Shoulders back and down, keep them back. There you go. Awesome. Squeeze those abs in. Slight bend in those knees. Protect the joints. Back is straight for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. On 1, we switch. Palm faces you. We come up, 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 and lower, 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 lower. Up, 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 and lower, 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 lower. Who is excited about today? I was like, I hope this is not going to bore them because I know we're going a lot slower, and a lot of time for me even, I'm like, I just want to be all over the place. But a lot of my training is spent not all over the place. We need to focus on those muscles. Up, 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 and lower, 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 lower. 14 more seconds. Almost there. Then we go into our next 5. My personal favorite is always the chest section. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower and down. So I'm going to stick with this weight for the next exercise. Now, as we go into the next superset, I actually want us to start on the side we were just working, so let's just flip it. We're gonna come into a goalpost rotation. Wow, hard to get the word rotation out. So we lift that arm up into a 90-degree angle. The palm is facing out for this one. As we curl forward, the palm curls inward. So it comes to face us, and then we bring it back out. Going in 3, follow along with me. In 2, in 1, back is straight, and really, really pull those abs in. So we squeeze that weight forward. I want you to pump and squeeze that weight back and pump. Shoulder back and down. All the way to the front, curling that hand in, and all the way out towards the side, curling that palm out. It's gonna burn. It's absolutely gonna burn. Do not put that weight down. If you need to go with something lighter or just nothing at all, completely fine. Just keep moving. At the end of the day, any movement is gonna be better than none. It will always be better than none. Squeeze towards the front and pump. Out towards the back and pump, keeping that elbow at shoulder height. Another 5. Almost there. 4. You've only got 3 more. You can do it. 3, 2, and on 1, I want you to bring that arm down. We switch sides, so we come up to the shoulder height. We curl that palm in to face us. We pump. We come out towards the side. We pump. You can do this. I think this is awesome. Now I know at a lot of these points of the workout, you're going to want to put your arm down, and I understand that, but you're not going to do it because the body will keep going. It's the mind that gives up. Tell yourself now, you are strong. You're getting stronger. You're going to be stronger every single day you show up, and every single rep that you do is going to make those changes, and you've got to make those changes. You've got to do the work for it. All I can do is pretty much yell at you and motivate you, right? But yell at you in like a good way. You guys know this. All the way to the front, pump, out towards the back, pump, last 3, 2, 1, and you can bring that weight down. Okay, so we are going to hinge forward for one last time, switching sides. For this one, we're going to do our tricep kickback and pulse. If you want to use a lighter weight, you can. However, always going to encourage you to go with a heavier. So we hinge forward at the hips. This time we squeeze that elbow back. We take the palm back. We pump. We come in. We come down. 5 seconds. Get yourself ready. Get yourself amped. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's hinge it forward. Palm is facing in. Squeeze that elbow in towards the waist. Squeeze that shoulder blade. We come back. Pump. In and down, not rushing it. Shoulders down. Squeeze in, extend, pump, in, down. Keeping the torso facing the mat. Squeeze in to the back, pump, in and down. Going by so fast with this one. I know, slow controlled movements. It's actually tougher sometimes, right? You've got 15 more seconds. Pump that arm for me. Really squeeze that shoulder. You've got 10 more seconds. Squeeze back, extend, pulse, in and down. Last time. Extend, pulse, in, down. We switch sides. Palm is in. Squeeze that back, and then squeeze that shoulder blade. Keeping the elbow tucked. If you watch, my elbow does not come away from that waist. You might have a small gap there just based on frame, but that's it. I want you to keep that elbow in. Squeeze it back, extend, pulse, in, down. Control it. Heavier weight if you can. All of these I want you to track your progress on. Super important. A lot of the times we will forget what weights we've used. We'll be like, oh no, we will remember it. You probably won't. So make sure you put it in the comments, okay? It's not just for me. It's for your reference. Squeeze back, in, and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and lower that arm down. All right, going down to the floor now, back to that other side. We're gonna start off with our wide chest presses. So fairly standard, should be familiar with this one. Whew. So we come all the way down to our back here. Now we're gonna lift that arm up, palm faces away, all right? This arm's not gonna do anything yet. So the palm is facing away, we come out towards the side, 90-degree angle. When we come up, we're gonna turn that palm towards us, we come out towards the side, 90-degree angle. So it's not a fly, it's gonna be a fly press in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're coming out towards the side, we lift up, palm faces in, we come down, we lift up. I'm actually gonna use my heavier weight for this one because I know that I can. So if you know that you can use heavier here, that's exactly what I want you to do. We come out at that 90-degree, slow and controlled, especially when you're using those heavier weights. Really think about those muscles. Focus on absolutely nothing else. Nothing else matters right now. Nothing else matters. The work you have, the stress you have, the boyfriend giving you crap, ignore it all right? The only thing that matters right now, right here, is exactly what you're doing. You're working on you. 15 more seconds. Palm is facing out. We come out towards the side. Palm comes in. We come out towards the side. For 3, 2, last one, whichever one you finished off on, and switch that side. Palm is out. Come out on that angle. Lift up. Palm faces you. Out towards the 90-degree angle. At no point do I want your elbow to touch the mat, by the way. I want you trembling. I want you shaking. I want you feeling that burn, really working for that burn, and enjoying every moment of it. It should be enjoyable. It's a challenge. You're going to show yourself you can. And I know you can. Squeeze up, turn the palm in, squeeze down, and bring it up. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's tough with that rotation, right? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower that weight in. Bring the elbow in and gently bring the arm down. So we're switching back to that other side. This time when we bring that weight down, so the palm is facing towards you, technically towards your center area, right? Okay, so we're gonna bring that elbow down in towards the waist. This is a narrow press. And back up. We're sticking with that. We're not switching it up. I want that tension on those muscles. In the meantime, on those rest points, I want you to think about how heavy you can go. I want you to go for it. Now let's go up. Let's go. We come down towards that waist. We lift up towards the center, controlling that motion, facing straight ahead. Thinking about that muscle you're working. We're working to the triceps, so squeeze the back of your arm as you come up and just stare straight at your ceiling. You've got this. Squeeze and down. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Great. Amazing, amazing job. I think we are going to be sweaty by the end of this. The last two for the body weight I actually think are the most brutal, but it's nice to get a break from those weights. Keep going. 15 more seconds. Let's take another 3 more reps if you can, depending on how heavy you're going right now. 2 and 1. Slowly bring it up. We're going to switch sides, starting in 3, in 2, in 1. Elbow in towards the waist. And extend back up towards the ceiling. Think about keeping those shoulders down too. Really narrow with the waist. I want you to actually feel your elbow hitting your waist almost, all right? Squeeze down and press up. 30 seconds. You can do this. Keep pushing hard. Keep working for it. Do not give up on this workout. Squeeze and lift. We've got one more set in this position. And then we're gonna go into our shoulder circuit. Now I know the shoulders is gonna have you sweating bullets. So I saved the best for last. 3 and 2. Last one. Slowly lower, and we're gonna switch sides. Now for this next one, I would suggest going with a little bit lighter than you did for those presses. We're gonna go into our chest flies. And this one, it's super important that you're gonna keep a slight bend in your elbow. So the palm again is facing towards me, okay? It's facing towards me. We come out towards the side and we lift with that front chest muscle. We're going in 10 seconds. So think about squeezing where that bra line is. That's kind of where you're squeezing, and you're really gonna think about that muscle doing the work as opposed to just swinging it up with momentum. Going in 2 and 1, let's go. We don't wanna use momentum through any of these exercises. We wanna control that motion, control that weight, slight bend in the elbow, coming down as far as you can, as long as your shoulder doesn't hurt you here. So if you need to come up a little bit higher and not come down so low, not a problem at all, but think about that muscle. There we go. Feel that burn. Enjoy it. I hope you like this arm burn. And I hope you are following the guide, because all the guides that I make for you, I really do plan out what you're working and when. That way you don't have, it takes all the guesswork out of it. It takes all of the, I don't know, maybe I'll do this workout today, maybe I'll do that one tomorrow, and then you scroll through and then you never figure it out, or you take too long. I mean, I know, I've been there, okay? So that calendar, the Lean and Shredded Guide, gives you every single day that you're gonna need. In 3, 2, 1, palm is in, we come out towards the side. So like I was saying, those guides, I give you a day for abs, you've got a few for glutes, like all of them have goals in mind. I do spend quite a bit of time plotting out what workouts to do where. And now that we have so many of our 30-minute workouts available, like that I filmed quite a few of them, right? Now it's getting easier to fill in those blanks and really give you even more than you had before. So it's only gonna get better, I promise you. Squeeze up and down towards the side. 15 more seconds, I just talked through that whole thing. It's like 5 in the morning, by the way. 3, and 2, I make myself laugh, I know. And 1, lift it up. Give me one more out, come on, you've got 3 seconds. And lift, and bring that elbow in towards the waist, and we are gonna come back up. Now you can do these in standing, or you can stay on your knees here. I'm actually gonna stay down on my knees. We're gonna go into our Arnold presses. So I'm gonna use my 15 for this. Go with what you're comfortable with. If you wanna use a lighter weight, please do. I'm not gonna force you, okay? But I do want you to push to your limit. I want you to get out of that comfort zone, but you might have to go a little bit slower, okay? So that weight's gonna come up to the shoulder, the palm is facing in. Oh, we're starting on the right side. And we come out towards the side, bring it up, palm faces out and back down. Arnold press. Come into kneeling or into standing, whichever you prefer. Really working that shoulder muscle, working the biceps, working everything here. These are killer, but they feel really, really, really good, okay? Back stays straight. Palm out, slowly lower to palm in. Now when I'm on my own, I do use a lot heavier weight, so I don't want to say crazy heavy, all right? Not that extreme, but I do have to talk through these, so I'm going a little bit lighter. But typically, and it did take me a few years to get to, this doesn't happen overnight, I will use my 20s or 25s for these, all right? And then like chest, I'll use 30. Usually max is about 30, but 25 to 30. So the ones that you see me working with, and the way I get my results and my change is that I do up my weights, but I take a long time to do it. I don't rush through that. Oh, let's switch sides. We'll work 5 seconds through the next one because I just kept you going for an extra 5 seconds, but that's okay. It'll keep us moving. 20 seconds is a long break, all right? 30 seconds even longer, so let's take advantage of that. Squeeze up and down towards the waist. Squeeze up and down towards the waist. Control it. Don't let your body do this. I want you straight up, facing straight ahead. I know, breathe. Breathe through it. You've got this. 4 and 3. Slow it down. 2. If you're sweating, it's a good thing. 1, let's take it one more time because we went 5 seconds over on the other side. Even it out, lower it down, and that's great. So we've got 2 more for shoulders. I want you to go with your lightest weight for this one. Finally, we get to pick out the lightest weights. You're like, gosh, you haven't used that thing through the whole one. I know, I'm impressing myself today. You should be doing the same for you. All right, so we've got the palm facing in this time, starting on the right side. I'm a lefty, so naturally. So we come up towards the front, and then we're gonna take it out towards the side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up towards the front. Then we raise to the side. We are gonna switch this closer to the end. We're gonna turn the palm up. Palm up is tricky. Keep a slight bend in those elbows. Shoulder back and down, facing straight ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 3, in 2, in 1, palm up, come down to the side. Come down to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower it down. Other side. Come to the front. Palm facing down and down. Out to the side and down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder height only. You don't need to go any higher. We're gonna switch it in about 15 seconds to that palm up. You felt that palm up, right? It starts to burn right in the shoulders. You're like, okay, things are getting hot. Lift, lift, lower it down, and lift, lift, lower it down. Palm up, come up. There we go. Gotta switch it up. Muscle confusion, working into everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Lower that weight to the side. This one is actually pretty intense, what we're about to do. So we're gonna stick with that lighter weight. If you do wanna come into standing, you can. We keep the palm facing in towards the thigh. Roll that shoulder back and down. So if you're doing this, I want you to roll it back and down. Think about that. We're gonna come up, all the way over, press, and all the way down, controlling that motion. In 5, 4, 3, it's gonna burn. 2, 1, let's go. We lift all the way over, control it, down, press up, and lower, keeping that shoulder down. If you feel any kind of clicking, I just want you to come here, come into that press, and then lower down, okay? Do what you can handle, do what you're capable of. Lightweight only. Press up and lower it. Like if you have a rotator cuff issue, I just want you to bring it down like you would an Arnold press, so like that, okay? Lift, out towards the side, squeeze it up, back down. Let's take it 2 more times. Feel that burn, feel those shoulders working. Last one, into that press with that palm facing out. Lower it down, and we're gonna switch sides, going in 3, in 2, in 1, shake it out. You've got it, girl. All the way up, press, and all the way lower. Once again, if you have a rotator cuff issue, I want you to go into that press, and then just down like so. Palm stays facing away from you. Press up, and 3, 2, 1, come down. We lift, we press, and 3, 2, 1, come down. Back straight. You're almost through it. We've got 2 more supersets after this. Now, I love when I go to add the music back to these because there's so much energy with the music, but I've got to remind you while we're doing this, I am in a dead silent room right now. There is no room, like every time you watch me film, this is just pure, sheer energy that comes from just the excitement that I get to bring you these. In 3, 2, 1, lower it down. That is our last superset for the weights. We are going into body weight only. We're actually gonna do some side lying push-ups. A lot of you should be familiar with these by now, but if you are not, so we're gonna come down to our side. Our bottom arm is gonna wrap around the waist. The top arm, and I want those feet straight, keep them together. We're gonna bring our top arm in front, plant it right in front of the shoulder. We're gonna come up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. Going in 2, going 1, press through that palm, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. Last 2 supersets. Give me everything you've got. Give me that energy. Even if you're in a dead quiet space just listening to my voice, I want you to really work for these. You're gonna feel this in your chest muscles, you're gonna feel this in the triceps, you're gonna feel this in the biceps. This is like a full upper body exercise, all right? We squeeze up, we lower it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. Switching sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, let's switch it over. You have 5 seconds to get that underarm around your waist, top arm in front of the shoulder. Let's go. Up, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4. Shoulders still down. Controlling that motion, facing straight ahead. Our last 2 exercises are gonna be probably the hardest exercises. You're gonna hate me, you're gonna love me by the end. We're gonna sweat through it together. We're gonna run out of breath together. It's gonna be a good time. So look forward to it, especially with this one. Just squeeze that bicep, squeeze that tricep. Up, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, last. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake the arms out. We're going into our final exercise. If you know me at all, I can guarantee you already guessed, we're going into side planks. Now it's a different kind of side plank. I know some of you just went, I don't want to know what's different about these. So we're gonna come up into a plank position. If you can't do the full plank, then just knees are a little bit further behind you. I just want you to lift and lower. Otherwise, into that plank, we're gonna tap the mat with our right hand. We press ourselves up and lift and raise in 3, in 2, and 1. So tap that mat with your palm. I want you to slightly bend through the elbows, kind of like you're coming into a push-up, but you don't quite. So you kind of press yourself up towards the ceiling. The feet can be staggered here as you turn. Lift that waist up, getting a little bit of core in there, a little bit of obliques. It's only our last 2 minutes. Finish it. This is your finisher. This is supposed to finish you off. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, you're probably not gonna get much change from it, right? Down and lift. We wanna feel stronger. We wanna feel like we beat something. Down and press yourself towards the ceiling. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, we switch sides. Shake those wrists out if you need to. Feet are slightly apart, little wider hip width. We press down, we lift. Palm into that mat, down and lift. Elbows come wide, slightly backwards. Woo! Last 30 seconds, give me a woo. Give me a you got this. Core is tight, back is straight. Press and lift. I'm not even making you do a full push-up, right? These are fun. I love side planks. And when I started doing these, actually, my wrists would absolutely kill me. Like, they would take me out. It takes time to build. I promise you, the more you show up, as you keep on working for it, it will get easier. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Back to center. And lower your knees to the floor. How do you feel, everyone? I think that last one is like really good adrenaline rush, right? But like I was saying, you just grab a sip of water and then I'll say some more before I leave you. I actually have 2 things I want to show you. All right, so the more you show up, the more often you come here, the more reps that you do, the more you really put your energy into exercise and fitness and just your own journey in general and making yourself feel good, the easier it's gonna get. It's gonna get easier to show up. The determination's gonna be there. You're gonna feel like you can really accomplish more than you thought in the beginning. I know when I started, and I was like 50 or 60 pounds heavier, right? So when I started, I would like fall on my face. And it totally happens, but once you get past that mountain, you're just gonna feel amazing. And like you can see from the comments of the people that come here often, Tina, Naya, Tamara, Naj, all of you, all right, Marissa, and I do pay attention to all of you and your progress. You'll see that they say in the comments, like, I upped my weights today, I did this today, oh, the planks got easier today, or I made more reps with the burpees today. So I am like always impressed by that, but even more importantly, I need you to be impressed by that, okay? So always stick it out, always try your best, no matter if you're struggling, it doesn't matter. The goal is to show up and just feel great. Now the second thing I wanted to show you, all right? So I thought this was so funny. So I'm pretty organized, however, there's one thing that I don't know where to put, and it's all of our lesson plans. So this is over the past 2 years of things that I've filmed. It's like insane. It's insane, you guys. So if you look at like the past routines from when I started this, look how like simple those are written. Okay, there's like 1 line for each. This is what they look like now. I push myself as much as I push you guys. So every time we're doing a workout together, like this is me pushing for my best self. And I need you to do the same. I hope this is motivating to see. Don't forget to grab your lean and shredded calendar from links in the description. This is what's gonna keep you active all the way through April. It doesn't matter what week you're starting on. It really doesn't. Just jump in. You've got 5 days a week, or like complete the whole calendar on your own time. But I think I've talked enough, right? Smash the thumbs up button if you did enjoy this, if you got all the way through it. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already, and I will see you on our next day of workouts. Incredible job, everyone. I am so proud of you for getting through today's arm workout. Now leave a comment below before you go what size weight to use today, not just for myself, but as a reference for you as you revisit this workout in the future. You can see what weight to use and level up from there with a heavier weight. Next week, we've got an abs and cardio routine coming up. This is gonna be a brand new format. I do expect it to be a lot of fun, so turn those notifications on so you don't miss it. Smash that thumbs up button for me if you made it all the way through this workout. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to grab this month's free lean and shredded guide from the links in the description. This is going to keep you fit and active at home all the way through April. It's never too late to start, and you really can complete it at any time. All right, squad, I will see you for next week's workout, and I hope you have a beautiful day.